We've got Glenn Radars from Roku de Nashi Majutsu Koshi to Akashiko Rekodo, aka Rokuaka, running the anime manga gauntlet. Where does he stop? And how Glenn does here really comes down to one thing. How do you scale Glenn's base speed? Because it was stated multiple times in the light novel that although Glenn is extremely powerful when it comes to magic, he's also very physically weak. And depending on how you read certain things at the end of the series, he still needs to use spells to amplify his speed enough to be able to compete in this gauntlet. But let's say for the sake of argument, he doesn't need to amp his speed and he's just sitting somewhere around immeasurable to irrelevant speed, which is where he can get to in the light novels. Then at that point, he's beating the crap out of Shinra Bancho Man. He'd just be too powerful for Shinra to stop. And the same thing kind of goes for Altair from Recreators. Yeah, she can get above her story, but Glenn can kind of do the same thing and he's got more feats. Anos from Misfit of Demon King Academy is up next, and while Anos is strong, he really can't beat somebody who can warp the story quite yet. But Glenn's run is gonna end at Wang Ling from the Daily Life of the Immortal King no matter what you do, because he's basically a more serious Glenn with better feats and powers. But just so you know, he could have beaten Featherine from Umineko. But that's really gonna depend on which one of them stops messing around first. So at max speed he stops at round 5, but if you're going with base speed he stops at Shinra.